Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and as well Taurus Rising. Weekly general tarot reading May 17th up until May 23rd, 2021. And if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to find a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being set aside, moving to the Taurus general reading of the week, and the first card we have for you, Taurus, that is going to be the Six of Pentacles, followed by the Hermit. Moving next, what we do have, that will be the Five of Wands. The fourth card of your spread, that is going to be the Hangman. And the last card here that we do have, that is going to be the Five of Pentacles. So these five cards, and it will be quite of a colorful week for you, Taurus. Very much a lot of things are going to start happening for you, especially from the middle of the week moving forward. And at certain points as well, you will feel like things are getting out of hand, not necessarily in a bad way. It's just that it's just out of hand in a sense of that you don't have much control over, and that will be totally fine. Because at these stages you just did what you could, and now you gotta leave it to whomever or whatever it is to influence it, or it has to influence it to do its job. But overall, it seems that you're gonna do a really good work here. And the very first card that we do have for you, that is going to be the Six of Pentacles. And this is quite of an abstract card. And the energies that carries on with this card is about the hierarchy, meaning that, you cannot cut corners, you cannot straight a couple of steps for one. You just have to carry on with the ordinary routine. And another thing that the Six of Pentacles pretty much stands for is about the help, meaning that, how can I say, meaning that all the predicaments that you may be experiencing at this point, you can resolve by yourself. And in fact, according to the card itself, the universe requests you to resolve them by yourself. Of course, you can use help should you have such, but that help, according to the card itself, just is going to postpone the issue, is not going to resolve it. Not any different than how can I say, disintegrating one loan by taking another. You still have to return the loan. It's just, you are filling up one empty bottle from another, but the other one is it's now empty too. So important thing here at the start of the week is to gather up your strength and just do what it's necessary, to maintain stability and structure into your career and into your relationship. The card just signifies that you have the means to do it. You do have what it takes to do it. It's just that's your current, and you have to take off that current itself. The card is very, as well, how can I say, positive for making up with people, in a sense of that regardless of the layer of the society you are in, there will be an understanding, and as well empathizement or emphasizement with each one of you. So at this particular stage of the week, at the very start of the week, you can get through to a lot of people around, and many conflicts, and as well, how can I say, wrangles and arguments could be actually resolved, if not resolved, at least set aside for the time being. And right after this rather unremarkable and very ordinary start of the week, the Hermit takes place. And this is the moment where you start thinking of, what you're going to do with your life, or with the current situation, or with a specific situation in your life. The Hermit here stands for that you are going to start approaching your environment with a huge portion of intelligence and wisdom, instead of panicking, instead of, having an emotional outbursts out there. And by doing so, by having this intelligence set into the picture, this wisdom that you are going to produce there, you are going to identify a very substantial, very meaningful direction for yourself, which could be your marriage, which could be within your career, or it could be a new career path or a new relationship path. Sometimes the Hermit stands for that one finds their calling, one finds their path, one finds their purpose. Here I need to warn you that you should not discourage yourself if not everybody that is around you cheers you on. In fact, very few are going to do so. Hermit is it's like a clearance for the social circle, because by adopting this substantial direction or a meaningful purpose of yourself, none around you will be able to fathom what you're talking about. None around you are going to understand why you want to do such a thing. And only those that has a pure love for you, that does not concern with what you do, have no expectations of you, and has no use from you as well. And under use, I mean there for a certain purpose with you, to use you in any way. Only they are going to follow. The rest are not going to applaud you for anything, and you should not feel about it at all. And as soon as you do strayed into this purposeful direction of yours, a Five of Wands takes place, and that is where many things starts to move around. They're going to be quite of a dynamic. That is like this is here like a sling that you are kind of propelling yourself moving forward. And like I said, many surprising events are going to start taking place, which with the Five of Wands, they're quite neutral, right? They're neither good, they're neither bad. You can make them either of those. And for that, at this stage of the week, which should be towards the middle of the week, you should expect a lot of around turns, a lot of unpredictable outcomes as well. And how can I say? And at this stage of the week, it is the best possible time where you can transform failure into success, but also where you can lose a lot as well. Because for that, you have to be quite mindful what you are throwing yourself into, and your wisdom and intelligence are going to be a virtue here. Being emotional, it is the last thing you want. Now, very soon I'm going to produce that lecture of the elemental dignities, and there you will see emotions and passion, they don't go very well together. I mean, emotions here are the worst thing you can have. Being emotional about a situation, that is what is gonna pretty much throw the intelligence and the wisdom you have out of the window, and most likely you're gonna make the worst decision possible that is going to grant the success being a failure. If you do approach it in the other way, laying on your wisdom and on your intelligence and being sharp-minded, being clear-headed, then you definitely can take the upper hand in literally anything you do. And right after this, kind of like very dynamic times that you are going to experience towards the end of the week. With the Hangman, you have done what you have done, and now the only thing you are going to be able to do is just wait and observe. There will be a certain benchmark that you can accomplish. There are going to be certain milestones that you can reach thus far for the duration of the week, and the rest needs to be left into the hands of those that stands from the other side. No different than you are interested into a person and you express your interest in them, you know, you ask them out and so on and so forth, and it is just as much as you can do. And you just have to wait for them to make up their mind as they want to have something to do with you or not. Keeping on bruising yourself on them is just only going to aggravate and irritate them, and is going to pretty much drift them away from you. So towards the end of the week, like I said, you have done a great job, or you're going to find yourself have been done a great job in regards to your endeavors, and now the only thing you got to do is just wait. No matter how big of an issues you may foresee for the future at this stage, all of these issues are going to resolve themselves on their own accord. For the Hangman, it's a very peculiar card. The Hangman, it is like simultaneously a breakthrough and a test. It's a test meant to test you how much you count on, or rather like how much you cling on what you have in mind, on what your dream or goal is. And in order one to accomplish goal, one needs to have a patience. That is one of the best or of the mandatory virtues that one needs to have. And that is the test here. Do you have the patience to wait so the circumstances develop enough? Other than that, the breakthrough is pretty much in your bag for as long as, like I said, you wait enough. But this waiting is not going to be just, you know, you looking at the empty wall at your home and doing exactly nothing. The Hangman is it's a very peculiar card. Once again, it is because it allows you to adopt as well another perspective, another vision, another view. And after this week is over, I do believe that you are going to be able to look outside of the box in such a wide fashion, and nothing will look the same after that. It is just the world is gonna open in front of you in a very, very big way. And at the end of the week here, we are ending up with the Five of Pentacles, and at the end of the week, you are going to make an assessment over the past and what awaits you in the future. And at this moment, you are going to start doubting certain aspects of your relationships, of your lifestyle, of your career performance as well, or of your work, or of your job performance. And under job performance, I mean how the job is treating you. Okay, and thus by doubting these things, you're going to start identifying the problems in these enterprises. And at first, they're going to look quite a lot of problems. They're going to look quite overwhelming amount of problems. But if you do not approach it emotionally, right, but you do approach it with intelligence and wisdom, you are going to quickly understand that, yeah, I mean, there may be problems, but they are not that big of a problems. There may be many problems, but again, they are a very small problems. They are just the trifles. And thus, in no time, you're going to find yourself resolving all of them. But only, once again, if you do not approach the situations you are going to be a participant in this week emotionally. So that being said, Taurus, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, May 17th up until May 23rd, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.